Hi there, and thank you for stopping by today. My name is Farooq Anwar. Today, I will discuss about what does VPC mean, a general VPC in cloud computing, and then I will discuss why it even matters to you in your public cloud journey. VPC or Virtual Private Cloud is a public cloud capability that provides you the ability to define and then control isolated virtual networks, and then deploy cloud resources which you need on those networks. Now, what is a virtual network? Well, to help you understand that, let me help you understand how we deploy a network in a standard public cloud. An administrator is going to find a backbone. Not that backbone is going to carry all the traffic in that cloud. There is going to be some sort of segmentation or subnetting on that backbone to create a separation between a client and another client, or let's say separation between one application and another application within that same client. So now that we have the segmentation, we need a network function that will actually allow us to have communication between those segments. Network function, we are going to call it a router. So now that we have the communication between the segments or say subnets, I might choose to say I don't want traffic to flow between one segment to another because they belong to two different customers. So now to implement this, I have a firewall function. Now a firewall function that provides us with filtering capabilities. So by now I have my cloud defined. It is completely isolated. It is not connected to the rest of the world, but I need internet connectivity because I'm hosting web application here. So now I need a network function that can provide me with netting functionalities. In addition, I need to extend my enterprise or on-prem to these cloud environment. Say, for example, I have an application on cloud VPC that needs to communicate and get data from the enterprise on-prem and on-site environment. So I'm going to build a VPN function to establish VPN between cloud side and on-prem side. In traditional cloud environment, most of these network functions are actually done with the appliances. They are done with appliances that require infrastructure administrator or network administrator to log into the boxes and then use the proprietary interface to define all these traffic flows and controls on those appliances. If you look at the virtual networking, however, we introduce all of these capabilities as a service. So to deploy these services, for example, in this case, we introduce all these capabilities to the user where they can create these functions and create this isolation and the segmentation with a user interface or CLI or using API. So now the user has this control and they don't have to know any proprietary interfaces to make the connections and define the flow. So let's talk about a few of the benefits. Now you understand where the virtual networks come into play and how it actually contributes to the private piece of the VPC. So some of the benefits are now I can get the networking functions and have built-in isolation and security. In addition, since these are not appliances and are actually provided as a capability by the cloud provider, I can implement many of the capabilities and can scale easily. Again, developers need things that are customizable, right? So the aspect of being able to find the segmentation and say I want like 4 5 or 6 segments, and like for example like today I want to deploy something, I tear it down and then again come back tomorrow to do it again. And moreover, I can even get some aspect of customizing this environment. In addition, it is flexible enough to allow the user to add virtual segmentation later on down the road, or for example, if the user need any connectivity, it can be implemented down the road for any sort of enterprise needs. So these two attributes here actually allow the developers to become more agile, which hopefully is going to save some time and money. So now you understand what virtual private cloud is and why it matters to you. Thank you for joining. If you have questions, please drop me a line in the comments below. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.